First headlines. Shri announced the first homegrown private medical college in Northeast India. Peace and Humanity Labour Youths Organisation PHLYO Club inaugurated. And India recorded 10,853 new COVID-19 cases and 526 deaths in the last 24 hours. Hello, good evening and welcome. This is ELITETV with the Primetime English News and Bulletins. And I'm your host, HEMABATI. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Shija Hospitals and Research Institute, Shri, announced the first homegrown private medical college in Northeast India. After due inspection and screening, the National Medical Commission has permitted Shri to start a new private medical college with 150 students intake capacity per year at Health Village, Langul, Imphal West, Manipur, under the name and style of Shija Academy of Health Sciences, SAHS, from the academic session 2021-2022. Speaking on the occasion, Shija Chairman cum Managing Director Dr. Palin Khundongbam said that the purposed private medical college will have academic block and an independent subsidized 700-bedded teaching hospital, which will be constructed within 2 years.
Private na money adu government ga tawraga PPP mota satkre ado hojiki haiba Shija Academy of Health Sciences di hojiki oina purely homegrown ni Shija Hospital na sponsor tawni loina na masigi achangba paisa punamaksi Canara Bank na finance tawgani hariba anobo medical college ase gi maru ba purpose si aipena yamna mathok na laiba mating laiba empathetic compassionate socially and environmentally responsible, research-oriented graduates and postgraduate puthokpa. Empathetic habadi aikoi asonna laiba akoi layeng bagi saruknina laiba singsigi moina khalibo wakhansi karino haina madu khandhaga gamba aduga society sida environment sida yamna responsible oiba aduguma koi ting thokpa doctor puthokpa loinana medical tourism da hena saphulhanba.
On the other hand, Director of Shija Academy of Health Sciences, Dr. Amuba, said that the medical college will engage the retired doctors and specialists of GENIMS and RIMS. He said that there will be 22 departments altogether. He further said that the new medical institution had already engaged the HODs and staffs for the new session. Inauguration of Peace and Humanity Labour Youths Organisation PHLYO Club was organised today at Nongalema Community Hall, Thangmaiban Hijam Dewan Laikai, which was attended by MLA of Thangmaiban AC, Kumukcham Joykisan, social activist P. Sonamani and President of PHLYO L. Sarangajit. Activist P. Sonamani delivered a speech on the importance of a youth's club in the growth of a society. He urged educated and intellectual people to interact with everyone from all backgrounds and to contribute to humanity as a whole. He appealed to all concerned authority to introspect closely on developments and further inspire the public. He added all elders and guardians should encourage children and youths alike to take part in the activities of the club in order to guide them in the right direction.
The whole Manipur Hyderabad and Chupa Haigani, Adunda, a Manalo Janinge. Local club the late Manina. Ahalaman said, a quick each I should say, General Patap said, Amanamada, Ajenda Hot Olava, Ahalaman Ubida, Hormba, Hormada, Pan, Lipato, Hormada, the Tokre. At least in A, in Don, Iche, and what is on the Handu Iche and company. I know the young Duna, I can't do the load, anything my money. I did sheet of local like I see the seat of Rupante, sheet of Blue, hide the set, Channel Lord, Channel Pata, Channel B had said, a moon the gift of them. Alderman lady called Jack to tell me the combinator, no, you can go hiking, and young Macari, Matinto hiking, why should I say? Manipur the Shum, but not to the Kenya.
BJP Manipur Pradesh State Executive Member and Nauria Pakhanglakpa Assembly Constituency intending candidate Soraisam KB opened 2 election offices at Laishram Lekai Makha 21/2 and Laishram Lekai Awang 21/3. Speaking on the occasion, KB expressed her content on being able to open the offices with the people's support. She further urged the people to support her in the upcoming 2022 general election. The younger generation needs to be taught on the importance of arts and culture of the state, said Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajauba during the release of the Manipur feature film HEMABATI Ichatangkhai, held at MSFDS Palace Compound. Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajauba, Social Welfare and Arts and Culture Director NG Uttam, Production Controller for Luang Films Production Namoijam Tomba were the main guests of the event. Recognition certificates were handed over to the crew members during the event. MP Sanajauba talked on the changes that are seen in the youngsters. He said that the youngsters should be taught on the importance of arts and culture of the state, or it will soon be forgotten by the younger generation. He further appealed the people to work for a more healthier and developed society in the future.
Boni yaure, Beto yaure, Amasina, Kari, a Kang Soma. What is the end of Somana Karisela? Somana Gasa in Bapito Pazay, Somana Siva Sanado Pazay. They go Guna Lipa Put Majudo Madu, Pami, Swadesum Salem. Ado Masi Orgadi Konakala, Dojariba Mano, was a river artist Mams in Kalisi. Sumnakaki Pashadu Native. I got a production production, Karigon than the Kunai, the carnival, Kunai, Swam than the machine some toxin having port to the Putoibedo. Mang Yamasi. Aduna. I Masima, I Manipuri, Kogi viewers, sing Habitate, Koi Manipusel, Kalabo, Supamani, Aduna. Yang Bidi was in a kitten, films the Piriba, Kunaigi, a Soiba Boiro, a Pava Boiro. Tawaning baboro, may among people ko karakadi lotion si ado masi ko kunaida ay ko day to day life to masi karakay ko na e flight torogadi.
BJP's National Executive Meeting was held in New Delhi today. BJP President JP Nadda, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and other leaders arrived for BJP's National Executive Meeting in New Delhi. Chief Minister of Manipur Nongthombam Biren, BJP Manipur Pradesh President Adhikari Mayum Sharda Devi, Member BJP NEC TH Bishwajit Singh and State GS Organization Abhegiri attended the BJP NEC meeting 2021 at Thambal Shanglen via VC. Wangkim AC intending candidate Kangabam Jadumani distributed tin sheets to the 2 families of Hayelabuk who were impoverished. Speaking on the occasion, Kangabom Jadumani said that he has been giving aids to the backward families of the constituency since the last 8 to 9 years. He continued that though the government took up various schemes to help the backward sections of the society, the benefits were not availed to the families of Muhammad Abdur Rahim, son of Najir Khan, and Muhammad Apik, son of Muhammad Tomba. The aids were given to ease the hardships of the said families. He further assured that he will continue to give aids in the constituency. On the other hand, Muhammad Apik expressed his discontentment on the ignorance of the former politician of the constituency whom he had been supporting for the past 15 years. He praised social worker Kangabom Jadumani for personally checking on his family and took immediate initiative to ease the hardships. He further assured that he will support the intending candidate in the upcoming election. BJP intending candidate of Wangkhem constituency Kangabom Jadumani today laid the foundation for the construction of Nungpuk Ningthau and Ima Pangthoibi Sanglen. The occasion was attended by Angom Ningthau Angom Amubi of Sanakonung Utra Sanglen. Kangabom Jadumani expressed the Sanglen was dedicated to show devotion to the gods after consultation with the locals of Wangkhem and also with the general public of Manipur state. He expressed gratitude to the clubs of Wangkhem constituency, Maira Paibis and elderly citizens for bringing the vision of the Sanglen to reality. K. Jadumani also pledged to complete the construction as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Puyam Ranjita appreciated and thanked Kangabom Jadumani for his kind contribution. She added Jadumani had fulfilled the fantasy of many elders and citizens with the foundation of the Sanglen. She further wished him well in all his future endeavors.
Laman punamak na matang kuy na ninjarakpa isorgi kubam amaka honorable Sarja Dumani na sabi gani hay na yam na tuwa matam da masagi yam na confidence lay na si matam sida loy ni hay na takpi base sige damakta ako'y mahirapan bi adagi Purnima Maruki side dagi Wangkhem gi praja punamak na Hanna na tagat bagaloy na atuba matamda pose loisan biduna isorgi kubam jigu akoramba panghan biu haina hanna na tagat papungu
no point ho pai mo ma pantobigi jatra khunbagi tharamasi Manipur gi ka sangen kalga tan jaraga koigi agom ni thoi pai mo lingbirakuna hariga jatra asu hunjebari jatra asu hunba matamda khungi maibel paipol Lai Guru Club Organization Punamang na sozo pibiduna sauga biba hanya ta tagachari hariba naisangasi atu matamda haklushinaba ai
Bharatiya Modi Army Northeast National Secretary and intending BJP candidate Ningthaujam Joy Kumar hosted Ningol Chakoba along with Kwasify Kanba team as the organizer of the event. The auspicious event was organized at 6 various locations of Kwasify Bishnupur AC. Ningthaujam Joy Kumar, Kwasify Kanba team members and Kwasify Ningols celebrated the festival by having a grand lunch together. As part of the celebration, and Joy Kumar sought blessings from the Ningols. Speaking on the occasion, and Joy Kumar talked on the importance of the festival and wished for more development in the future. He further assured that he will continue to serve the people. Now, before we move on, it's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
India gi ahanba National Awardee Government of India na piba Silver Dew Makhal suna leijare half liter 750 ml 1 liter 2 liter 5 liter and 20 liter jar as an distributor amadi akupamarol Loktak Industry Industrial State Takiel da contact to you
Rohan Film cyclist and philanthropist na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada Kunai asigi sotharaba kanglup singbu tengbang duna lakli. Reading E-Ride na paikat chariba One Household, One E-Scooter campaign asidasu hena mapungfa na ba mating pangminers.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ekoina chachok chachin tawriba jaga singsi khutna lamba phumba jaga da ngaktoba. Maram aduna mayamgi damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner E-Scooter. One Household, One E-Scooter. Hariba campaign asida mayam khudimagsu sarug yam disi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangai Proningthem Call, Moirang Patlo or Thobal Athokpam. And do visit our website arambai2020.com or arambai2020 app.
Welcome back, more news and updates. On the festive occasion of Ningo Chakoba, women from 32 different communities of Manipur was feasted on by the joint collaboration of 6 organizations, namely Indigenous Minority Socio-Cultural Organization, Indigenous Minority Organization, United People's Front UPF, Haumi Research Guild, National Identity Protection Councils and Manipur Peace and Integrity Council. The festival was held at Kontonghanbi Shanglen Thangmaiban. The President of United People's Front and Rupachandra delivered his message of peace and prosperity in the state. He hoped there will be unity amongst all communities and added every individual is allowed to follow their own religion and practices. And the same principle will be adopted by the 6 organizations to bring love and harmony in the state. Kangpokpi police recovered a vehicle robbed by a police officer in one of the cities of northeast states from a person belonging to Manipur. The incident occurred on October 20 in one of the cities of northeastern India. The victim of robbery and illegal detention, Mr. Heldamang, a resident of Ketilmanbi military colony, Kangpokpi district, approached SP Kangpokpi on November 3 and sought help. Outraged over the incident, Karthik Maladi, IPS Superintendent of Police, Kangpokpi, assured the victim on recovery of the vehicle and dispatched SI Segolen Sitlo of Kangpokpi Police Station on 5th November by flight to the place of occurrence to inquire into the chain of events and also to recover the vehicle. With the assistance of senior IPS officers of the state, the vehicle was recovered by evening on the same day and was handed over to the victim on November 6 by SP Kangpokpi. The Superintendent of Police Kangpokpi urged people of Manipur to report any such related matters to state police in instances of harassment or illegal detentions, robbery, etc. done in any other state and assured that all help will be extended. The Kangpokpi District Police Control Room can be reached at 961-270-0785 and 936-21-53322. Manipuri native Maisna Mairaba Luang, India's representative, received bronze medal in BWF 46th Victor FC Forza Hungarian International Championships 2021, which was held between 3rd and 6th November 2021 at Budos Sports Shell, Budos, Hungary. Mairaba started from the qualifying round matches and defeated 3 strong players in qualifying round, after which he advanced to the main round. Mairaba's latest ranking as a senior open men's single world badminton position is 239. That is before he received the bronze medal at the 46th Victor FC Forza Hungarian International Badminton Championships 2021. Last month, his ranking position was 1500 for senior open men's single event. Eventually, Mairaba lost in semi-final as he was very tired at that moment due to the long-held competition. All players are very experienced senior players from all over the world, and the total number of players for the tournament were 393. Mairaba's achievement comes at a very young age of 18 years. Mairaba's results of main round draw includes: in the first round, Mairaba defeated Milan Dradva, Slovenia by points 21-14 and 13-9. In pre-quarter, Mairaba defeated Kim Brun, Denmark, ranked number 2 of the tournament by points 21-11, 21-18. In quarter-final, Mairaba overcame Jaheng Jacente, Singapore, defending champion by points 17-21, 21-18 and 21-18 in a long marathon match of 1 hour 24 minutes duration. However, in semi-final, after 3 games, Mairaba lost to Daniel Nikolov, Bulgaria, ranked number 7 by points 21-9, 18-21 and 21-12 in a 59-minute duration. Social worker Sana Maitram and his team distributed eatable items including rice, potatoes, salt, oil and banana to the family of PH Phoni Meitei, who is from the Imphal West district. Mr. Phoni Meitei is presently at COVID Care Center, Nambuikong Nangkong, for COVID treatment. He was tested positive last week. The team prayed for his quick recovery. Indian National Congress intending candidate of Lilong AC social worker Syed Anwar Hussain inaugurated the Social Development Association STA Lilong Uku office, which was constructed by his own funding. Social worker Syed Anwar Hussain, Lilong Block Congress Committee President Muhammad Imamuddin Shah and Special Contractor Muhammad Nasir Elias Imam were the main guests of the inauguration event. Dengue cases in Gautam Budh Nagar district, Uttar Pradesh state have reached an all-time high with 14 fresh cases reported in the last 24 hours, ending on Saturday evening, taking the cumulative tally of cases to 509. Currently, there are 68 active cases in the district. As per officials, this is an all-time high of dengue cases in the district. Rajesh Sharma, District Malaria Officer, said this year there has been a spike in dengue cases in the district as they have crossed the 500 mark for the first time. Compared to nearby districts, the situation is still better in Gautam Budh Nagar as regular fogging drives and containment measures are being taken up by the authorities. Officials have identified 18 clusters in Noida and Greater Noida where a large number of dengue cases have been reported. Sharma added, this year we have seen more rainfall for a longer period compared to other years. Because of this, water kept accumulating in artificial containers, providing a conducive environment for mosquitoes to breed. As a result, transmission of the virus increased. An official of the health department said, as COVID cases have gone down and vaccinations are going smoothly, there are barely any queries regarding COVID on the helpline. However, since the past 3 weeks, we have been getting 15 to 20 calls regarding testing facilities for dengue fever and requests to conduct fogging in some areas. Currently, dengue testing is being done at District Hospital, Postgraduate Institute of Child Health and Government Institute of Medical Sciences in Greater Noida. India has recorded 10,853 new COVID-19 cases and 526 deaths in the last 24 hours, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. India's active caseload stood at 1,44,845, the lowest in 260 days, while the daily positivity rate stood at 1.18%. COVID-19 in India is finally seeming to be taking a reverse turn. India achieved its highest recovery rate at 98.23% since March 2020. Moreover, the daily rise in new coronavirus infections has been below 20,000 for 28 straight days, and less than 50,000 daily new cases have been reported for 131 consecutive days now. Experts, however, have warned that the rising pollution levels can cause havoc to COVID recovering patients who are vulnerable to residue lung problems, and the toxic gases and particulate matter in the air can affect the lungs directly. More than 25 vehicles, including bikes, auto rickshaws and cars, were destroyed in a fire in Gujarat's Kheda district. No casualties have been reported so far. Nadiad Fire Brigade team and fire tenders of Ahmedabad, Mehmedwad, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation (ONGC) were also involved in attempts to douse the fire. After 1.5 hours of struggle, the teams brought the fire under control. Dixit Patel, Fire Superintendent, Nadiad Fire Department, informed that a fire broke out in the recovered vehicle and goods belonging in the compound of Kheda Town Police Station. Mr. Patel said some vehicles filled with chemicals had caught fire. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained, he added. Chennai has received the heaviest rainfall since 2015 as rain continues to lash parts of the city and its suburban areas, triggering waterlogging and floods across the city. Meanwhile, authorities issued a preliminary flood alert to people on Sunday. Twitter was seen flooded with visuals of waterlogged streets following the heavy rains, especially in the north and central Chennai. Chembarambakam and Pujal reservoirs, which serve as important sources of drinking water for Chennai, will be opened to let out surplus rainwater, authorities announced. Sounding a preliminary flood alert, the State Water Resources Authorities advised district collectors of Kanchipuram and Tiruvallur to evacuate people living in low-lying areas and house them in safe locations. Now before we move on, it's time for a short break once again. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Tamo, kayo lo sandribo? As karangan sa siya na harago.
Kayo noy sibo, kayo siya pinay sibo.
Hima, COVID ki vaccine kap thok siya na ngana du phas na hai ni dudi.
Ay haksang ka stok de. Ay kapoy. Note, haksang ka stok do ba inguni da kapa kay kada no. Ay kapoy sin.
Tamo, narak dringai dana isana hana sexual ho na phatro. Kap thok na phatabra ba.
Hoyare, section mana dum kapuro. Ay kapoy.
As khangdre da, kamai ngana do no khangdre. Phare, adu de chalu khige. Bungo, mama inda kapuge ko, papa ga leramo.
COVID-19 लाइसेट असली ngakthong bagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असि mari leina ba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami masida natana लाइसेट asina sanghandana bagi damak matam gi sarkar na pirakpa sana kangon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adom su suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthok piu COVID ki vaccine kapthok puna COVID leitaba iram dam mu heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kapne se aikhoi vaccine kapne se aikhoi vaccine kapne se honi ki punchi saukhat khong thang hanjil si jati bizati khai den corona lanjang thekne se aikhoi vaccine kapne se corona de se punchi saukhat mai kai da
Asingmune, aikhoi pone vaccine kap thokuna corona de ngak thokuna hani punsi bo hanjano hanabada adom sorok yabi.
Welcome back. More news and updates. The City Traffic Police has announced diversion of traffic due to the flooding of 3 subways. The Traffic Police have also announced the diversion of traffic in EVK Sampat Salai due to waterlogging. A senior official of City Police said the heavy rain lashing from Saturday night has resulted in the flooding of subways. To avoid motorists from taking the flooded subways, the 3 subways Genguredi, Duraisami and Koratur have been closed for traffic. 3 arterial routes where trees have fallen are barricaded for traffic movement. The Chittaranjan Salai, Thanikachala Road and Kucheri Road are the routes on which trees have fallen and are disallowed for traffic. Those vehicles proceeding on EVKS Salai towards Gandhi Irwin Road were diverted towards Jeremiah Road. At least 3 police personnel were severely injured in firing and stone pelting in Bihar's Gaya during immersion of the idol of goddess Lakshmi on Saturday. While 1 police official sustained bullet injuries, 2 others were injured in stone pelting. The incident took place in the Tanakuppa area of Gaya, where the police personnel asked the organizers of Lakshmi Puja to stop playing loud music during immersion of the idol on Saturday. 5 workers died after inhaling toxic gas while cleaning an underground tank at a pharmaceutical unit in Gujarat's Gandhinagar district on Saturday, an official from the fire department said. The incident occurred at an effluent treatment plant of the pharmaceutical unit in the township of Kalol on Saturday afternoon, Chief Fire Officer of Gandhinagar Mahesh Mode said. One of the workers fainted inside the tank, following which 4 others entered one after another to rescue him and eventually died because of the toxic fumes, he said. The factory owners had not provided any safety equipment or mask to the workers, the official said. The killed are identified as Vinay Shahi, Devendra Kumar, Ashish Kumar and Ranjan Kumar, all in the age group of 30 to 35, he added. Kerala Health Minister Veena George said the state government will prepare a database of all adults aged above 30 years for early detection and treatment of lifestyle diseases. This will be done with the help of local bodies, MPs and MLAs, she said, adding that Ernakulam district can be developed as a health tourism center for patients from across the world. Water supply is likely to be disrupted in some parts of Delhi on Sunday due to an increase in ammonia levels in Yamuna River, Delhi Jal Board DJB officials said. Pumping of water from Sonia Vihar, Bhagirathi, Wazirabad, Chandrawal and Okla water treatment plants have been affected, DJB added. DJB has advised people to make judicious use of water. A 20-year-old alleged rape victim died by suicide in Madhya Pradesh's Morena. The deceased woman's brother-in-law claimed she killed herself after the screenshots of a video of the rape posted by the accused went viral on WhatsApp. He added that the accused raped her and threatened to post a video online if she refused sexual favors to his two companions. 11 patients died Saturday after a fire broke out in a hospital's COVID-19 ward in the western Indian state of Maharashtra, police said. There were 17 patients in the ward in the city of Ahmednagar where the fire started, said Police Inspector Jyoti Karkade. The remaining 6 patients are in stable condition, she added. While the fire has been brought under control, the cause was not immediately clear. Officials said they will carry out an investigation. The former Chief Minister of the state, Devendra Fadnavis, took to Twitter to express his condolences and called for strict action against those responsible. Such incidents are not uncommon in India. In May, when the country was battling a devastating surge in coronavirus cases, a fire in a COVID-19 ward in Western India killed at least 18 patients. Poor maintenance and lack of proper firefighting equipment often cause deaths in India. Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kadhimi says that he escaped unhurt after a drone attack on his home inside Baghdad's high-security green zone. A drone laden with explosives struck the building, injuring 6 of his bodyguards in an apparent assassination attempt, officials said. Mr. Kadhimi called for calm and restraint from everyone. The attack, which comes after violent unrest over recent election results, was condemned by both the US and Iran. Security sources say 3 drones were used in the attack, launched from near Republic Bridge on the river Tigris, but 2 were shot down. No one has said they carried out the attack in an area of the city housing many government buildings and foreign embassies. Images published by Iraqi media show damage to parts of the residence as well as an SUV vehicle parked in a garage. Remains of a small explosives-laden drone were collected by security forces for examination, an unnamed security official told Reuters news agency. For ELITETV news channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or call 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now, before we wind up for the day, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. Shri announced the first homegrown private medical college in Northeast India. Peace and Humanity Labour Youth Organization PHLYO Club inaugurated. And India recorded 10,853 new COVID-19 cases and 526 deaths in the last 24 hours. Now that's all for the Primetime English News Bulletin. Thank you and have a good night.